We're talking about water.
Agua.
And have we talked about a water video yet or no? Not specifically water.
I don't think we've specifically just talked about water before.
Okay.
A little bit in the last video, but just a little bit.
Yeah. So, water. Why it's so important.
Why it should be your best friend legally on paper.
Absolutely. And we'll give you a few tips on how to start implementing it into your life. We will save the best for last, so make sure you watch all the way through and hopefully you learn something.
So why is it important to drink water? Well, because being dehydrated
helps you
feels
poop.
like hell. What? Being hydrated makes you poop. Yep,
it does.
There, we said it.
You know what? I am going to say that because so many people struggle with that and nobody wants to talk about it. Look, we're talking about it. We know you're having a hard time pooping, so drink more water. I'm serious. Devin doesn't have a hard time. You don't have to put that in. But anyways.
I think I'm going to leave it.
I think you should. Because it's true. A lot of people have this problem. Can I look it up? How many people in America have constipation? Hold on.
12.
I'm just going to prove my point here a second.
I believe you.
How many people struggle with constipation?
USA. You know, sidebar, there was I always save articles on the news. The news. We're just going to leave it at that. The news. My source of my news. There was an article published yesterday that said half of all of Americans have some type of heart disease. Half. That's an astoundingly large number.
Can I say something? And I'm not into the whole fear factor thing. I'm not into scaring somebody into something. I mean, we could.
Fear tactics.
Fear tactics.
Not fear factor. We're not eating spiders.
No.
Although
and this is not a lot okay, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not gonna say numbers and stuff like that, but about 900 people die annually from diseases associated with or related to constipation.
Not pooping.
So
you may have a bowel obstruction.
I'm telling you, again, not a doctor. Talk to your doctor if you struggle with constipation, but water. Freaking drink it. And I see I'm getting passionate. And I'm going to get a little mean when I get passionate. So, anyways. There you go.
Water.
So, why should you drink water?
Because you will be hydrated when you drink enough water. It's not just that we're not even talking about why you should drink water. We're talking about why you need to drink water to stay adequately hydrated.
Right.
And why dehydration sucks. And why everybody that's watching right now is probably dehydrated. And you should be drinking water now, okay? Where's my watch? I need to drink water. Drink water.
See, so the thing so many people will tell you drink more water. And I think you hear it so much that it kind of goes numb and you don't really I drink all sorts of water. I drink a lot of water.
Spring water, filtered water, tap water, hose water.
But I think people hear it so much again that it's it becomes like white noise. Drink water. Yeah, sure, drink water. I'll do. Yeah, right. Exactly. It doesn't mean anything to you. So we are here to tell you and to make the point that no, it absolutely should mean something. It is what's the percent? How much is our body made of water?
Oh, our body is roughly 70% water.
Yes.
Roughly, our body is 70% water.
Can we do a fun fact that the Earth is 70% water? Is that right?
Roughly. I don't know. I'm sure that it changes over the years because they're like, oh, well, the glaciers melted. And
I probably just pissed somebody off about something.
And there's global warming, so now the water's actually 80% water. And your body's actually only 64% water if you're going by blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Ask me away.
Why is being dehydrated bad?
Well, because it makes your whole body feel like, I don't know, just garbage.
I would say that that's a fair depiction of what dehydration feels like.
And if it's your norm, you don't even realize that your body feels like garbage all the time. Once you're hydrated, wonders.
Yes, that
feels
is
like
such a good point.
Just great all the time.
High five. You do not realize how good it is to feel when you're hydrated. You think, oh yeah, no, this is my normal. This is how I should feel, you know. Being tired, that's a normal thing for me. Being lethargic, being like, you know, foggy thinking, all of those things are normal. What? Because you're aging or whatever the case is. You're dehydrated. You're not drinking enough water. That's just one of the things, though.
Yeah.
It's one big thing, though. See, like when I say it's you being dehydrated, it is likely that that is what it is. More than anything else, I would say.
So, you know, it'd be fun is I challenge you just to drink a gallon of water in a day. Mm-hmm. See how you feel during that day. You know, it could potentially shock your system a little bit, so you might not feel the best immediately. But the next morning, after being adequately hydrated for the day, I bet you will wake up like a dream. Mm-hmm. You'll have energy. You'll get up. You won't feel puffy. I know that was the biggest thing I noticed when I started actually drinking the correct amount of water and enough water. I felt it like in my hands and in my arms. They didn't feel swollen anymore.
So like your joints, like inflammation, you would say?
Sure.
Inflammation goes
just
down.
Just like my hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just felt good.
Mm-hmm. You know? Yeah, and I think that's the thing too. I think it's great to have like a challenge, say like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go drink a gallon of water today and see how it goes. I think also just taking the tactics of like starting somewhere, starting with waking up and having some water, you know, having water at your meals. Do you remember that one rule that came out where they said stop drinking things with your meals? Do you remember that? That was like a big thing where they said, oh, you shouldn't be drinking anything during your meals. And then it's like, oh my gosh, can we please not?
That's just silly.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of malarkey.
So, and I would say like maybe there's some cases where if you're having serious digestional issues or gut issues or whatever it is, and your doctor enforced you to not, you know, to drink water here or there, whatever, that's a little different. But for the general population, you need to be drinking more water. For sure.
Yeah, and this whole, if I drink too much water, I'm going to die. That's like saying, it's the same exact argument, like, if I start lifting weights, I'm going to get bulky and, like, for women, at least, when you were talking yesterday.
Yeah.
If you start lifting weights, you're going to get bulky.
Mm-hmm.
You have to try so hard for that to happen.
Yeah.
You have to try so hard to actually look bulky if you start lifting weights, because it doesn't just happen, right?
Right, it doesn't just happen magically.
You are trying your hardest to do that.
Yeah.
And the same goes with water. You have to try and like get nauseous and just keep forcing water down before it's going to hurt you. Mm-hmm. You would have to like actually probably, I think the way it's described is you would feel drunk just from drinking water before it starts to actually harm your body.
Yeah, it starts to like drown you out or whatever.
Before you like actually drown yourself from drinking too much water.
Yeah.
It's an obscene amount of water though.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Because we told you to drink an extra 2 bottles of water, start feeling better. Mm-hmm. You're not going to get sick.
Yeah.
You're going to feel great.
Yeah. And there's this statistic that says if you're even at 1%, like a 1% decrease or decline in your hydration levels, so just 1% will affect your thinking, your mood, your sleep. It affects everything. Mm-hmm. So, and that is why this is like, we're here just kind of like preaching it out at you about how important it is for you to be drinking water. And it's like, it is a phenomenal first step. I know with like a lot of, you know, my nutrition clients in the past, that's what we talk about so much is start there. You will see results. Being dehydrated, like, so for my people that are trying to, let's say, lose body fat, if you are dehydrated, your body is going to have a harder time losing weight if you're not drinking enough water adequately.
You don't drink the water, your body clings onto the fat.
Crazy.
Think about it. Oh.
Yeah. One tip that we will give you guys for this is get yourself a big water bottle. Seriously, doing this will be a game changer for you. And I say this because for me, like I used to try the 16-ounce cute water bottles and say, oh yeah, I'm cute, I'm fun. Like, look at me with this whatever, I never got enough water in. And it's typically because, you're drinking it. Now that I drink the amount of water that I do, I can probably finish a 16 ounce in one sip. So make sure that you have a big enough water bottle for yourself. Make sure it's there. And yeah.
So, everybody's different. Everybody's body composition is different. People weigh different things. People have different activity levels. Some people just sweat more than others. So the actual amount of water you have to drink is going to be different for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're here for. Yeah. We are here to be coaches to you to figure out all the nitty-gritty details, right?
Exactly.
So for me, I drink 144 ounces of water per day to stay adequately hydrated.
Yeah, and I would say that you usually drink more than that, too.
That's crazy.
Why are we
just because.
Do it or you do it?
No, that sounded funny.
Okay.
Well, you said that. But yeah, and then the days that I don't actually hit the full 144, I'm drinking still at least like a gallon. So when I'm like not hitting the mark, it's not like I only drank 20 ounces of water the entire day, right?
Yeah.
I'm still drinking a lot of water, and it's just like just shy because what I was drinking felt adequate if I'm not actually, tracking by the number.
Yeah. And I do about a gallon a day. Yeah. I usually hit it. I don't usually go. Sometimes.
And these are not crazy numbers for water. It's very much normal.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing too, is people hear that and they're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? And it's not crazy. You just start doing it and it starts working. And I will tell you, I like to bring up the whole peeing thing because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to pee all day, blah, 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 blah. I think that it regulates itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's when you start drinking a lot of water. So if you're starting at like a 24-ounce bottle of water a day and you're going to bump it up to a gallon or something, at first you're going to pee a lot because your body's not going to be used to it.
It's not going to be used to it, and it's cleansing you. That's the job of water, is to cleanse you. So that's what it's doing. You peeing is important, and it's supposed to happen to cleanse your body of toxins or whatever.
So we're going to talk some more about peeing. Okay. Because people think that peeing often is a bad thing.
Right.
So, how many times would you say peeing a day is too many times?
Too many? I would say probably like 15 to 20.
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. If you are adequately hydrated, it is possible that you pee 10 times in a day, and that is completely fine. If that annoys you, I'm sorry. But that just means your body's working correctly.
Yeah. And it's like, what's the trade-off, right? So, okay, I'm going to pee a lot, but I'm going to feel really darn good, So, and I think that the world has made like, I pee so much. They've made it like a negative thing. So we're just going to get over it.
And the longer you drink the right amount of water, the longer your body's going to be able to hold it, right?
Yeah.
Your bladder will become stronger.
I got to talk to my women. I got to talk to my ladies about something. Okay, so.
I'm just kidding.
You're putting all this money into skincare products, into your facials, moisturizers, all of these things. I am telling you, the cheapest skincare item on the list is your water. I am telling you, it will be a game changer for you and your skin. Those dark circles around your eyes, the wrinkles, those things. You do not have to pay $500 for a wrinkle care cream. No, just your water. Start there first and then go pay for your $500 wrinkle cream. I'm done talking to my ladies.
Okay, men, you know that thing that happens when you're at the urinal? I'm not even going anywhere with this. I don't know. If you like listening to us talk, make sure you do this thing, or this thing, or this thing. And hit the subscribe button.
Yes.
And the bell, and all the buttons.
And if you're sitting here and you're like, I drink so much water, I've been trying to get my mom to drink enough water for so long, send the video to your mom, your dad, your best friend, your girlfriend, your dog, anybody.
Your dog? Yes. Text your dog this video.
I have a game. Every time your dog goes to get water, you have to drink water. I feel like dogs drink a lot of water naturally. That's a stupid thing to say. You know those times where you're like, why did I say that? That was that time. It was just a silly thought. Anyways, Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.
Excuse me? What? I'm blacked out there.
Yeah. How are we gonna?
Yeah, thanks for listening, and we will catch you next week for another video, because that's what we do.
That's what we do. Every Thursday at 6.
Every Thursday night.